Excellence. Is it measured in likes, bottom lines, or the impact we make around us? The things we build, the students we inspire, the care we give.
Baby girl.
At CQ University, we recognise all kinds of excellence. We combine contemporary courses with more choices and real support to empower you to create the success that means more to you. Be with CQU.
I'm Jarrell Yahi, a proud Aboriginal man and former Origin great 172. FOGS was established in 1997 by Dick Tosser-Turner and Alan Graham to honour the legacy and contributions of Queensland State of Origin players. FOGS isn't just about celebrating past glories, it's dedicated to making a difference in the community. From supporting grassroots and elite rugby league to fundraising charities that are near and dear to our members' hearts. Through the connections of our Queensland Maroons, we hope to shape a brighter future for all.
Welcome to Toowoomba country, where tradition, talent and community collide. At the heart of it all, rugby league, a game that unites city and bush, past and future. This is the CQ University Confraternity Carnival. Here we play with heart, faith and the spirit of confraternity. Proudly hosted by the Cathedral College, where the spirit is alive.
You might not see them at first, but they're there. Threads. It is the connection we feel when wearing the blue and gold. We're more than just borders. We're brothers, bound by the values of presence, simplicity, family spirit, and love of work. These are the threads that connect us, past, present, and future. And when our time here ends, those threads don't break. They travel with us in the choices we make, the friendships we keep, and the faith we carry forward. We're stitched into something greater, because at Marist College Ashgrove, every thread matters.
All right. Yep. Another Div 1 game here for you. St Mary's up against Iona College. St Mary's from Toowoomba, Iona College from the base side of Wynnum North. Harry Kalpakidis is the referee. And St Mary's will kick off from left to right. St Mary's in the traditional Butchers colours. They are captained by Lachlan Lyons wearing number 12. The captain for Iona College is Cooper Benvenuti. And we are underway. Breeze still a concern. And probably starting to switch around here towards the top screen to the bottom of the screen. Maybe from left, top left to bottom right. So Iona trying to work it out from their own end. Hillman, one of the tacklers. Iona College, as I said earlier, hosting the carnival during COVID and was shut down after halfway through day 2. Good carry there from Swift. Skipper Lyons involved in tackle as well. Flat-footed. 5 short, last tackle now, says the referee Kalpakidis. This one's kicked midfield, swirling conditions, taken nicely. Bring it back into the field of play, the fullback and win it. Little bunch here, St Mary's, but they... Oh, good tackle there, combining together. Benvenuti, one of the tacklers. along with Daniel Cash. Now Doherty, and the penalty is going to go against Doherty, so hopefully wasn't able to get up and play the ball in time. And so Jackson Winter will find touch on the far side. Doesn't find touch. Coach killer. So Iona will come up with the footy through Kader Kendall. Oh, high contact there, Doherty. But legal. Kalpakatas, an experienced referee, BRL level in Brisbane, so no stranger to officiating. And high-grade footy, as this Div 1 game is going to produce here. As Moe throws a bit of a dummy here. There's fullback and Boa. Moe again. Flat-footed to a degree, Swift, but he's going to be an easy target and push back. Doesn't get too far there. Hopefully one of the tacklers. Cut out ball, an opportunity here now for Quinn. Quinn throws a dummy, goes back inside. Quinn will go to the try line, and Quinn will do a swan dive into the corner. And Connor Quinn gets the first try, and it's only taken him 2 minutes. Ominous. Good work by the forwards there to get them up to where they got themselves in a good field position there, but Quinn had an opportunity and a man outside still to spare, did Iona, but didn't need him, went all the way to the chalk. Jack Munro's got the inevitable task of this conversion attempt. Sends it out to the right, brings it back straight over the dot. 6-0. So 2 minutes. We've got points on the board already. Iona College, coached by Matt Cameron and Mark Lane. And for St Mary's from Toowoomba. They are coached by Aidan Watterson. Control in the middle third, early stages. The Marys have had very little footy. Three tacklers involved there. Hopefully one of those in the pink headgear. Oh, it's a barbaric carry there from Bailey Swift. Get out of my way. That's been charged down. That should be 6 to go, and it is. Picked up here by Boa. Boa throws a dummy. Still going. Beats one. Gets knocked off balance. Still gets up and plays it. And he'll take that tackle to the 20-metre line. Quinn, the try scorer, dummy half. Centre of the park. Breeze holding that ball up before it got to the catcher there in Munro. And finally it's going to be Daniel Cash who'll take the tackle. Moe. Short ball. They're awake to that one. Defence there coming in. Some Marys, catch a pass and into the corner. He'll go over and score there. And this time it's going to be George Harvey. And Harvey, first time they get back there after points and they've scored Iona. Ominous signs here for St Mary's. And after 6 minutes, they are down 10-0. Charge down gave them an extra 6 tackles. Just looking at the coach on the sideline talking to the number 9 for Iona in Hayden Kastner, saying you can't just lob the passes in this weather. They need to be bullet-like, really hit the mark because of the breeze. Conversion. Waved away. Score remains 10-0 in favour of Iona College. This breeze certainly top left to bottom right now. It's swung around to southwesterly. Got your lip, Mum? If you're out there, go and get some. Better conditions tomorrow. Borrow mine. There you go. Hopefully you want it off the stick. Mike stays in the field of play. Good carry back there. Will Painter is the tackler. Get some help there from Milano Bolton. And that's a loose carry, and that will be an opportunity here for St Mary's to come back into had very little footy. 12 minutes still remaining. It's the best opportunity they'll have. So 2 players on the blind side. Barnes the field. Alex White will take the first tackle from Matt Doherty. Now Brown. Brown's driven back there. Oh, he's lost metres. McLaughlin. Solid tackle there coming from the back row, and Lachlan Smith. 8 out from the try line. So Mary's. It's with Winnett. Winnett that goes behind. I don't think it's been touched by anybody. Or the referee says yes, it was a knock on. So that play comes unstuck there for St Mary's, and Iona will get a scrum feed, 10 out and 10 in. With the first carry in the centre 3/4. It's an underball here as they try and come through the middle. Oh, half a gap there. Makes it a full gap. Still going as a chance. It goes across the halfway line. Great that run there from the lock forward there and Daniel Cash. They'll come to the blind side. Mose thought he saw a gap there. Lachlan Lyons, the skipper, involved in the tackle, the redhead. Beside these redhead. Well, knock on there, comes unstuck. Wasn't a great pass. Mary's will come up with the footy. He's going to own that one. I think it might be Jackson. Cooper Benham. Bit of a nutty owning that one. A couple of drops coming down again. To St Mary's. So halfway through the first half, first quarter footy done. Barnes. Tackle initially around the ankles by Daniel Cash. A great game in attack and defence. You can see a bit of a goosing run there from Hillman, and Hillman trying to get a few more metres, but he's outnumbered. Again, the second phase play here was with Riley Brown, trying to throw some forwards middle third. They're trying to win that battle. Catch and pass. Milano Bolt. Last tackle now here, says referee Harry Kalpakidis. So Mary's, well, they've slid across nicely. It just took an eternity for the footy. Get out as an intercept here. It would have been a changeover regardless, but still, they might have got it onto the end of a kick. But Iona will run this out from 20 metres, now 30. Harry Kalpakidis, his dad was life member last year, inducted into the life membership. Oh, there's a chance here now for Connor Quinn. It's a long man, as Quinn goes back into the field of play here, and he's going to be tackled actually to a degree by his own player. Over the top, there's 100,000 people in the middle of that. Iona, get out of my way. Still a barging run here, looking for an offload, and all of that there is Bailey Swift. Last tackle now, says Kalpakidis. They go to the right-hand side, centre of the... It's the centre of the ball carrier. Boa, still the last tackle. Cut-out ball. Finds Lachlan Smith, and that will be a changeover. So, pretty ugly end of that set of 6 there for Iona. So Mary's are running out. 7 minutes remaining first half. Oh, hit him on the chin there. The ball carrier at the centre, I think. Even entirely young. It was. He's got a bit of a head knock, but he finally goes in the centre of the park here. It's going to be played by Golding. Flick pass. Juggling stuff. Goes backwards, says Kalpakidis. Still got the footy have some Marys, but they haven't made any ground. 5 short of halfway. It's going to be Newton to play it. Not the last. End over end. I don't think that was a 40-20. That'll be a changeover. So might be a few attempts at 40-20 with the breeze the way it is at the moment, coming from top left to bottom right of picture, but Iona will get a changeover. Only 2 players on the right-hand side here for Iona. Go that way. There's more St Mary's players there, so not much way through there. Alex White involved in the tackle. Again, they go to that right-hand side. Just trying to stretch and bring St Mary's outside men in. Now they've got a back line all the way to the other side, but Swift's going to take the footy to the line instead. Not the last. 40-20 into the breeze. Unlikely. He's been going to be picked up here by the fullback. Doesn't get too far. There's Jackson Winnett. The chase is good, but field position is better here for St Mary's. And the other winger here is Will Paintner. So Tyler Young, he's fearless. Tries to barge his way through there as the 4. Some of these players don't get too confused. I think some of the numbers on there are actually definitely not where they're playing. Young in the 4, he's playing in the back row. So Mary's at the last tackle now. 12 metres inside Iona's end of the ground. Win it, puts a kick up. That breeze is going to push it straight down the throat of the winger there. And George Harvey, the try scorer. 4 minutes remaining, first half. Slow to his feet. Still 3 or 4 Iona players still to come back on side. That was Cohen Hamilton with a carry. Now gets the offload. The halfway line's been crossed now here by Turner. Cut out ball, catch and pass. Here's a chance here for Harvey. Harvey has players inside, decides to Mary sidestep straight into the arms of, I think it might be Winnett. He'll get up and play it. All sorts here now. St Mary's, they've got numbers to the right-hand side. They just need to get it through the hands here. He's going to go himself. Throws a dummy, tries to twist and turn and go over the try line. And referee Kalpakis will say he's just short, and that will be a changeover. Almost got there, did Jack Munro from Iona. Long way to go. 3 minutes remaining. Long way to go is into the other end of the park. If they're going to put some points on in the first half here. St Mary's. Bit of a Nuti. Involved in the tackle there along with James Turner. Breakdown of communication is going to be knock on here. So an opportunity for Iona to cause more pain before half time. So they've got 5 out on the open side, Iona. It's going to be fed by Mo. Just look for off the back of play here with James Turner. So Turner will feed that to the right-hand side. Kendall. Still had a player outside and didn't use him. Kendall. Swift, the big fellow, Swift, takes 3 St Mary's players with him. Slow play the ball. Numbers again, that's been knocked on. Should be play on for St Mary's, and it is. So, referee Kalpakis, there's some claret coming out of that Iona player. Going that's going to need more than just water, I think. And now this is good work here from Kalpakis. Not only has the player got some claret on him, but one of the St Mary's player as well. So we just got to get that blood off altogether. So good vision there from the referee. Boy, oh boy, he's got that. It's that soft tissue above the eye. He'll be fine. Might need a couple of stitches, but certainly be a badge of honour that there for the St Mary's player. Probably not take part again in this game, unless they can stitch him up pretty quickly. So St Mary's now with 14 seconds remaining. The halftime score will be 10-0 in favour of Iona College. Tries in the 2nd minute to Connor Quinn, and then George Harvey in the 6th minute. And they're the only 2 tries, so the other 14 minutes have been tryless or pointless. Flick pass back inside, and that will be the end of the half. Half-time, 10-0 in favour of Iona College. We'll be back for the second half here. This is Confraternity 2025. See you soon.
Of Farnworth, Herbie! Oh, what a shot, Bostock! Katoa, held beautifully! Oh, that is just brilliant! Kicking for Bostock! Yeah! What a try, Jack Bostock! The crowd wants him to take off. He does take off. Just sit back and enjoy this wonderful sight.
Last tackle, the poking kick, and it's a try! Sam McIntyre poaches one. Robson's away. What a tackle! Oh, Purdue straight through and he scores! Purdue, another try for the youngster.
For more than 160 years, Brisbane Catholic Education has educated generations of families in our schools. Covering the city, coast and country, our 140 plus schools across southeast Queensland are united to deliver an innovative and holistic education, one that nurtures students' minds, hearts and spirits, all with the aim of forging a brighter future. Brisbane Catholic Education, an education to believe in.
Referee Harry Alpacadis has moved to the centre of field one to get things underway for the second half. 10-0 in favour of Iona College. Both tries scored in the first 6 minutes, so even pegging in the second half by St Mary's to hold on, but Iona certainly look more damaging at the moment. But St Mary's, well, they've got the butcher stripe on there from Toowoomba, so they certainly aren't one of those sort of teams that give up. Well, I would just say give up, but not let Iona win this one easily, if that was the case. So we're just waiting for Siren to get us all underway. All 7 fields kick off at the same time. 72 teams this year at Confraternity 2025. It's a set for the next 3 years, 72 teams. Maris Ashgrove will host it next year. We're underway. This Boa gets us started. Running all the way from fields 4, 5 and 6. We'll get the number of that truck in a second as we see St Mary's come to this broadcast side. Remember, all games live and free. Roberts was hopefully he's going to have another carry here. Who had that first one, his second one not quite as damaging, but still gets a good quick play the ball away. Throws a dummy there to Wilkes. Last tackle now says Kalpakidis. Win it. Little kick over the top here, but it's not deep enough. He's going to catch his own kick. And that'll be a changeover on the 20. A good set of 6 there from St Mary's. Got a play down here for Iona. it might be Daniel Cash. Could be wrong. No, it is Cash. And the trainer's just slapping him on the back and saying, get up. No, he's a bit winded, I think. It's probably he's the culprit. So Hayden Caston will come on for his teammate. Well, I got a hit to the throat, actually, going by what he's looking at. It's with Cordell Bower. 1, 2, 3 defenders, drives him back to the 20s, about 12 kilos. Bower up against the front row of St Mary's. He's not going to go too far without any help. Here's now with Harrison Cameron. Gets to the 30. Penalty. Oh, I thought I heard a penalty behind me, I think. Bailey Swift. Play it as they go. Lovely ball back inside, almost still going. Gets the offload here, still alive here for Lachlan Smith from from Iona, but a forward pass. And it's going to be called back, and that'll be a scrum feed to St Mary's, 3 out from the halfway line. St Mary's definitely a better side in the second half. As I said, it was only the 2 tries in the first 6. Otherwise, it was pretty even pegging. Maybe Iona had the upper hand slightly. Had a little bit more footy. He's moved across the mark there. Alex White. Newton. And that's only really got another metre from that tackle. Roberts. Still going, Roberts. What about an offload there, Roberts? But he thought better of it, just as well. White goes without it. So Iona will have another set of 6 here. Said it a few times, especially in the game beforehand by Emmaus. Unforced errors killed them in that game, and it may actually bring the downfall to St Mary's. Is now just hanging on the footy, completing their sets. Bower. Castle, the replacement player, was out there for a blood bin. Short ball. Matt Doherty gets over halfway. Turner again. So markers need to be a bit better here for St Mary's. The last tackle. Mono puts it high. Challenged. Has been touched. Referee will say no. Play on. That'll be a try there to Cordell Bower. Touched by a St Mary's player. I think it might be Jackson Winnett. And unable to control it. And Iona come up with their 3rd try. 5 minutes into the second half. Earlier, this kick would have been pretty easy because it would have been straight into the breeze. This one needs to start it out to the left. And right behind him, as you can see. Let's see if I'm right. Clearly I should have been a golf caddy. Perfect kick. 16-0 now the scoreline. So, yeah, well, they came out with intent. St Mary's just, again, unforced errors have cost them. They might need to play a little bit more expansive footy. I don't think there's any way through this Iona forward pack. Need to get out to players like Newton, Winnett, Painter. Taken there by Boa, the try scorer. Right straight into the arms there of Darcy Dan. Penalty was not helping St Mary's' cause. Held down on the ruck. It's too long. Certainly found touch. Kaylee Swift, my brother to Bailey. So just one penalty per side, which tells me that the instructions from referee Kalpakidis has hit the mark. And players are conforming. We've had a clean game. It's just the handling errors need to be smartened up. So one penalty apiece. We've waved in the back end now. You watch this after praising Kalpakidis. Boa. Now it's the last. 22 metres out from the try line. 4 players on the blind side. Puts a banana kick back into the field. Play allowed to bounce again. Dives on it. I think he's come up with a try. Referee says no. A line dropout. So I thought for a moment there that Cordell Boa got himself a second. Line dropout's good. It's real good. I'm unable to control that. And that will be a feed to St Mary's. Use the breeze nicely. That'll be a scrum feed in, 20 in, 12 short of halfway. 11 minutes remaining, 16-0. Try scores number 1, 2, and 3 for Iona. Alex White. Tried hard, Alex White. Get up and play it. Half a chance through there was Jackson Winnett, but gap closes pretty smartly from Iona. You see Cooper Benavenuti back out there with the cake tin tape there after getting his eye opened up, so I was wrong. It was able to be fixed. Three on two out on the right-hand side here for St Mary's. Catch a pass, just needs to do it. Gets the try in the corner. I think it might be Mitch Wilkes. No, it's not Mitch Wilkes. It must be the number 5 over there in Will Painter. So try in the corner for St Mary's. Try and confirm the try scorer. Try scorer was number 5. Will Painter. So conversion unsuccessful. So it's taken 32 minutes, unfortunately, for St Mary's to score, but they had numbers out for the right-hand side. They kept it alive and came up with their first points of the carnival. Oh, he's knocked back, I think Kalpakis will say. And that is the ruling. So Wilkes will get up and play it. Certainly not out if they can put another 4, if not 6 points on it. Here's half a gap here, trying to get through. He's had a great game here as Alex White turns it back inside now to Max Murphy. Darcy Dan almost gets to the halfway line and he's bent back over. McLaughlin for the try line. St Mary's are back in at the 13. Alistair McLaughlin will score. Ooh, look out. So the 13, he's had a whale of a game too. Comes up with a try 2 minutes later. First set. They come up with a try. Right in front too, which is handy. So at the moment it's an 8-point deficit. Bring back within 6. See a couple of plays for Iona will come back on. Daniel Cash is one of those, and the Bailey Swift was absolutely dangerous when he's been out there. So conversion successful, 16-6, 6 minutes remaining here. St Mary's, well, could certainly take this to a level ball game. What they've done the last 3 minutes. Again, they'll kick to the right-hand side. You be careful they don't put that one over with this breeze. So here they come at St Mary's. They're down by 6. They've scored 2 tries in the space of 3 minutes. Newton. Get up and play 10 out. They'll come to this broadcast side. A big shot coming through now by Matty Doherty. And there's a penalty here for some... Or has he lost the ball? He has lost it. So Iona breathe a sigh of relief. 5 minutes remaining. 16-10. Both the Swift brothers are out there now. So that's never good. One by Iona. They got a set play here. Short ball, charging on the screens for a forward pass, and it was. It looked like he was going to score for all money there, Lucas Coleraine. So St Mary's might think justice has been done. So they'll get a scrum feed here, 10 out from their own try line. 4 minutes 20 to go. They've got 85 metres to lock this one up, provided the conversion is successful if they score. 16-10. A 4-2 play here for the scrum feed. Win it. Tipped on his head. Gets to the 20. Blind side. Trying to run towards the markers gap at the back of the defensive line. No way through there for St Mary's. A little bit flat-footed here. There's an easy target, but he gets a few more metres off the account. Does Cooper Dolly. That's the halfway line. Still a couple tackles to go. 3.5 minutes to go. 16-10. Puts a little kick over the top here. It's going to be a chase here. Well, just as calmly as you like there. Cordell Bower just picks it up here. Got a bit of heat there coming from the kicker, but really no problem for him. Showing his class. They'll have another set, maybe two, St Mary's. Just got to make sure that they have good field position. That's a good shot there coming in from Lachlan Lyons, the captain, the redhead. Gets some help there from Tyler Young, and that doesn't help them at all. That's about the fourth tackle. I'm not sure whether they'll try and find touch on that side. Pretty stiff breeze. Oh, he's got a better kick than I have. It's not hard. We're going to keep an eye on this Buckley Swift. Just knows only one way, and that's towards the crossbar at the other end. If you're in his way, look out. Then you'll cash. Well, it's finally put on his back, and asking the question was Hayden Kastner. It was above the horizontal. Play on. Oh, yeah, he's going to overrun it there, so he had to take it through there to Jack Munro. Almost through this time. It's Coleraine, but the defence is there from St Mary's. They go to the open side here, trying to weasel his way through. Referee Kalpakis says it's the last tackle. 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Goes for a dart from dummy half. As he roll over, he does. Kalpakis points to the spot here. And Hayden Kastner will score the try here, and that will take the win for Iona College. Yeah, good lead-up work there, but wide of possession there for Hayden Kastner to go over and score. So tries to Connor Quinn, George Harvey, Cordell Bower, and now for Hayden Kastner, and for St Mary's, Will Painter and Alistair McLaughlin. Conversion attempt will take us down to full time. And our next game will be from the girls section, Mount Maria and Morris College Emerald. There's a full-time hooter for everybody. Waved away. Full-time here, 20 points to 10 in favour of Iona College over St Mary's from Toowoomba. We'll take a break as we wait for the girls to come back out here on field one. Back shortly.